Getting used because you're overly nice can happen. Being kind is good, but when it's too much, people might take advantage or manipulate you. Ever felt your kindness turning into a weakness? If yes, this video is for you. Let's explore this issue and provide 8 practical solutions to balance kindness with self-care. Let's begin. One, self-awareness. Discovering your true self and recognizing your limits is a crucial step in avoiding exploitation due to your kindness. While kindness is a wonderful quality, it can be misused by others for manipulation or taking advantage. Self-awareness is your superpower, turning you into a ship with a compass. Knowing when to say no and understanding your worth. It's like lighting your own path before guiding others. Regularly evaluating yourself is key. Being aware of your emotions, thoughts, and actions helps you navigate with clarity. Knowing what brings you joy, anger, or feelings of being used guides your path with determination. Listen to your body and mind. They often send signals when something is wrong. Feeling drained in certain situations is a sign. Pay attention. Honest conversations with those who know you well provide valuable external feedback. Time alone in meditation or spiritual retreats lets you delve into your being and understand your desires. Professional guidance, like therapists or life coaches, offers effective techniques and an outside perspective to enhance self-awareness. By knowing yourself, you shield against others using your kindness for their gain. You become stronger, more determined, and paradoxically, even kinder. Genuine kindness arises from strength and self-awareness. 2. Set limits. Now that you've heightened your self-awareness, the next crucial step in avoiding exploitation for your kindness is establishing clear and sturdy boundaries. Think of a limit not as a wall isolating you, but as a horizon defining where your personal space starts and others' ends. Understanding the importance of personal boundaries is like turning on a lighthouse in a stormy sea. It helps you see where to go and what to avoid. Saying no is often seen as rude or selfish, but it's a supreme act of self-care. It communicates that you value your time and well-being. Setting boundaries lets you navigate external demands and your needs, maintaining your integrity. Others may resist, especially if they're used to you always saying yes. Your strengthening self-awareness helps you stand firm without feeling guilty. Recognize that honoring your boundaries shows respect for yourself and others. Setting boundaries is an ongoing process, not a one-time thing. Constantly review and adjust based on experiences and self-discovery. What worked in your youth may not suit you as an adult, and that's okay. Humans are in a constant state of evolution. Setting boundaries doesn't make you less kind. It allows you to love and give authentically. When kindness stems from self-respect and self-love, it becomes a beacon of authenticity. This virtuous circle starts and ends with you, creating an endless loop of self-love, respect, and that abundant kindness. Shielded from abuse and exploitation, your kindness guides others to their own truth and strength in a sustainable way. Clear communication. Moving on to the third aspect of this journey towards self-respect and self-definition is the importance of clear communication. You might wonder why it's necessary if you already have self-awareness and set boundaries. The answer is straightforward but crucial, because humans can't predict the future. Communicating your boundaries and expectations openly ensures they are respected. Think of clear communication as the guiding light for a ship in the dark. Without it, you risk deviating, crashing, or even shipwrecking in the complexity of human relationships. Clear communication is your lighthouse, your signal to prevent misunderstandings or manipulation. It's not just about knowing your needs internally. You must express them in a way others can understand. Effective communication isn't about shouting your needs or being overly direct. It's expressing thoughts and feelings with confidence, empathy, and respect for others' perspectives. This empowers you to navigate social waters with grace, being kind without weakness, generous without exploitation, and loving without neglecting your needs. Initially, it might be intimidating if you're used to keeping quiet for peace. Remember, peace at the expense of well-being is not true peace. It's submission. You weren't born to submit to others' desires at the cost of your happiness. Arm yourself with courage, let your voice be heard, and communicate clearly what is right and wrong for you. Each time you do this, you reaffirm your value, teach others how to treat you, and pave the way for healthier relationships where your kindness is valued, not exploited. To the master of their own life, I say, don't just talk, communicate. Don't just listen. Understand. In this constant give and take, this ongoing dialogue with the world, you'll find the respect you deserve and the lasting joy of being understood and appreciated in all your complexity and wonder. 4. Acceptance of imperfection. The fourth crucial step in your journey towards self-empowerment and safeguarding your kindness from abuse is embracing imperfection. You might find this surprising. Isn't my excessive niceness the problem? Shouldn't I aim for perfection to avoid exploitation? Here's the secret. The relentless pursuit of perfection is a trap. It makes you more susceptible to being used because you never feel good enough. You get stuck giving more and more, trying to prove yourself. Perfection is an illusion, always just out of reach. Sometimes, kindness is misunderstood, misused, or ignored. Not everything is under your control, and not every flaw is your responsibility. Understand that your value doesn't diminish because someone fails to see it. You don't have to be perfect to be respected. You have the right to make mistakes, prioritize your needs, and say no. You are completely worthy of love and respect. Accepting imperfection not only liberates you, but also others. When you allow yourself to be human, you give others the same permission. This opens the door to authentic relationships and a kindness that nourishes both giver and receiver. Accepting imperfection empowers you to live in the present, act on principles, not fears, and be kindly firm instead of just nice. Understand that not everyone will grasp or appreciate your kindness, but that doesn't mean you should stop being yourself. On the contrary, be more of who you are, with wisdom and courage that honor your limits and needs. To the kind soul seeking the well-being of all, let go of the illusion of perfection. Embrace the reality of your humanity. Accepting imperfections gives you the strength to be genuinely kind, not driven by fear or a need for approval, but from a place of authentic self-love and respect. That's when kindness becomes a powerful act of authenticity, transforming not only your life but also the lives you touch. 5. Culture of healthy boundaries. Consider your limits like the walls of a garden you've cultivated with love. This garden symbolizes your emotional life, aspirations, and overall well-being. A space of serenity and growth. If the walls are too low or non-existent, any toxic person or situation can ruin what you've built. Establishing healthy boundaries is vital. They're not isolating barriers, but guides for meaningful and healthy interactions. They express what you're willing to tolerate and find unacceptable. Having boundaries isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love. By setting them, you create space for your kindness to flourish, free from exploitation. Simply setting limits isn't enough. Maintaining them is crucial. Saying no when needed and walking away from those who disrespect boundaries takes courage. It may be painful, but it's essential for long-term well-being. Every time you set a boundary, you ask, what's more important? Others' temporary opinion or my long-term well-being? Choosing the latter frees you from external expectations, giving space to grow and inviting sustainable, mutually beneficial kindness into your life. Take control of your garden, plant flowers, not thorns, and let the walls provide freedom to enjoy life in an environment of mutual respect and genuine emotional exchange. This is the power of a healthy boundary culture. Critical step in preventing the misuse of your kindness. 6. Empowered authenticity. This idea isn't just a trendy term. It's a life philosophy that transforms your kindness into an unyielding strength, not a weak point to exploit. Embracing empowered authenticity lets you embody a version of yourself that's both kind and strong, considerate and respected. Here's how it operates. Living authentically means being true to yourself, without masks worn to please others or conform to societal expectations. Conforming often opens the door for others to take advantage of your kindness. If you're pretending to be someone else, how can you expect fair treatment? Empowered authenticity involves recognizing and accepting your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and fears. Acting from this genuine place makes you less susceptible to manipulation and exploitation. Your kindness becomes an expression of your true self, not a tool for approval or conflict avoidance. Authenticity empowers you to make clear requests, set boundaries, and follow your path with determination. You won't be swayed by the desire to fit in or fear rejection. Instead, you become the architect of your life, building a future reflecting your values, aspirations, and intrinsic kindness. Your kindness, like a shining beacon, attracts people and opportunities resonating with your authentic self. Those who were drawn to your vulnerability will now be repelled by your strength, certainty, and personal power. Empowered authenticity is the cornerstone that transforms your kindness into a formidable force. Live your life with courageous authenticity, stand in your power, and let your kindness manifest in its highest and most potent form. This is the path to a meaningful, purposeful life and mutual respect. It's the journey to the best version of yourself. 7. Conscious reciprocity. We've reached the 8th and final point in today's video, but it's no less crucial: conscious reciprocity. In our interconnected world, our actions, whether big or small, impact others. Kindness isn't a one-way street. It's an energetic exchange between you, the universe, and the people around you. Conscious reciprocity involves recognizing and nurturing relationships where kindness, respect, and support flow both ways. It's not just about being kind. It's also about being open to receiving kindness, an act of love that lets others experience the joy of giving. While this concept may seem straightforward, its impact is deeply transformative. Applying conscious reciprocity creates a virtuous circle of positive energy. When you realize the power to choose who and how you interact with, you attract more people who share your values and desires for authenticity and generosity. It doesn't mean cutting off relationships that don't reciprocate. Instead, it's about maintaining balance. You can be kind to everyone but reserve intimacy for those who genuinely respect and reciprocate your kindness. Conscious reciprocity acts like a beacon, guiding the right people toward you and steering away those who seek to take advantage of your kind nature. By incorporating this practice into your life, you not only prevent being used but also enrich your life with more meaningful relationships. Remember, kindness is a formidable force, but its true power emerges when applied with wisdom, authenticity, and awareness. Conscious reciprocity is the last but certainly not the least pillar, helping you live a life of empowered kindness. In this life, you'll find not just respect and dignity, but also happiness and a sense of purpose that elevates you to heights you never imagined possible. 8. Learn to ask for help. If you're naturally kind and always ready to help others, you might often find yourself in that supportive role. However, it's crucial to ask: are you letting yourself receive the help and support you need? If not, this point is especially important for you. Asking for help can be tough for many. You might feel like you're imposing, being a burden, or showing weakness. It's time to change that perspective. Asking for help is one of the strongest and bravest actions you can take. It recognizes your humanity and invites others to be meaningfully involved in your life. When you avoid asking for help, you not only do yourself a disservice, but also deprive those around you of the opportunity to show their kindness and ability to help. Many people want to help but might not know how until they're asked. Asking for help builds deeper connections, strengthens relationships, and creates a more robust community. Consider this. Asking for help isn't a one-sided contract. It's a balanced exchange. Today, you may need help, and tomorrow, you can offer it. It's a cycle of give and take that fortifies relationships and establishes a reliable support network. Learning to ask for help is also a form of self-care. You're not an indestructible machine. You have limits, and that's okay to recognize. It's a step toward a more balanced life, where kindness is not a sacrifice, but an equal exchange of energy, love, and support. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember it's okay to reach out and ask for a little help. Doing so provides relief from burdens and fosters deeper connections with those around you. This simple act could change how you perceive yourself and your place in the world, allowing you to be kind without being taken advantage of. As we wrap up our journey today, we've delved into 8 essential points to safeguard yourself from being exploited for your kindness. But remember, being kind is not a weakness. It's one of the greatest strengths humans possess. Your ability to express love, understanding, and compassion is a gift to yourself and the world. You don't have to stop being kind. You just need to learn to be kind in a way that respects and honors your true self. Empowered kindness. This type of kindness not only enhances the lives of others, but also improves your own. When you apply the principles discussed today, you're not just protecting yourself from potential exploitation. You're also drawing more meaningful and rewarding relationships into your life. If this video has left you inspired, motivated, or simply more aware, consider subscribing to this channel. Here, you'll find more content to help you lead a full, authentic, and empowered life. Give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. We love hearing from you, and your participation enriches and gives more meaning to this community. Until next time, keep being kind, but more importantly, continue being kind to yourself.